everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Barrett, and in today's episode we are gonna head to the pet store to see if we can find some baby predatory fish, maybe a little bit bigger than like this big, but maybe we can find some baby predatory fish. It is a nasty one out. It is raining currently, but let's go ahead, hit the road, try not to wreck or anything, but I'll see you when we get to the pet store. We have made it to the fish store. Let's get inside and see if we can find some cool fish. Literally the first tank in, bunch of peacocks. Those might be a cool addition. I don't know, but they have so many aisles of fish here. Tons of cories. Actually, those aren't even cories. Those are synodontis. Little tiny ones. But let's keep walking around and see if we can find some cool stuff. There's so many of them, and there's even more right here too. These guys are freaking sweet. We have a couple of these little babies at home. I want to get a bigger one though, but maybe we pick up some more or some goldfish. Big goldfish tank. I do have an empty 40-gallon. Our room back here too. Tons of channels. We just picked up 3 of these guys, so we're not going to get any more, but that is pretty cool. That is a lot of channel catfish. Well, they have a Colombian shark. He looks like a channel catfish, but he's super cool. I think we might have to get him. That thing looks awesome. What do you guys think? I'm thinking so. Whenever I walk down this aisle though, this has some saltwater stuff in here. I'm like, ooh, I need to get saltwater. Like every single time I come here. They have abas, some knife fish. These would have to go in a tank literally all by themselves because they just devour anything and everything. You can see the little lonely survivor right there. It would be cool to get a knife fish though, an abba. I already have a couple knife fish, but not an abba. They are so cool. Look at them. Alright, well, it's really hard to tell, but this is a longfin Oscar. And he's pretty freaking cool, but I don't know. He's not even that much money either. But I feel like he'd kind of get messed with out in the outdoor pond right now. Just because it's winter time. I don't think it'd be a good time to get him, but maybe. To these guys, I'm definitely going to pick one of these things up. Put them in the mini predatory that's inside the 220. I think one of these would be really cool. And they're only like 130, not bad. 2 for $250. Nah, we'll just do one. Bagging up this Oscar, I decided, you know, I might as well get him. So he's gonna come back over here and bag it up real quick. All right, well, we're leaving the fish store now, and I'm leaving you with a couple of unexpected surprises. Yeah, shout out to the owner, Mark. But we just picked up an albino red-eared slider, and if you can see back here, a bunch more fish. So let's get home, talk to you more about what happened inside of there, and yeah, we'll see you when we get back home. But we got a nasty drive ahead of us, so let's get on the road, and I'll see you when we get home. All right, so we are back home now, and I don't know how I end up going to a fish-only store and leaving with a reptile, but it's like, who else would it happen to besides me? Well, we picked up a little tiny albino red-eared slider. His name is Mango, so we're going to keep the name, but he is going to go in the outdoor turtle pond with some of the other smaller turtles as well. So, yeah, we got another reptile and a fish video. Always happens. Well, we are back home, like I just mentioned. These 2 fish are going to be going inside. Wowzers. These 2 fish are going to be going inside, and this Oscar is actually going outside in the little mini pond. So let's grab this Oscar first because we got to acclimate him to the water. Holy cow, is that bag heavy. Let's get all these guys acclimated, get the little turtle into the pond, and then we'll head upstairs. All right, so we got the cover off. This water is so warm. I've been using this as the cover. If you didn't watch me winterizing my ponds, I winterized both that pond and this pond completely. I do need to put like a piece of lumber across the middle, maybe even both ways, because the water, and I'm assuming if we ever get snow, snow is going to start to sag that down, kind of like that one is right now, and I cannot let that happen with the turtles, obviously. I did lower the water down over here. Actually, first, before we do that, let's go ahead and stick this guy in here, just like this, so that he can acclimate to that water. We'll let that guy sit there for a while. Let's grab the turtle, but let me show you the water level first. All right. Okay, so here is the turtle pond. I'm gonna take this off right here so that we can actually get access to the pond. Holy cow, is that water toasty? Wow, that's 80 degrees right there. Look at Crush. Here, let me get all these leaves off. Let's get all these leaves off of here. We got a lot of leaves off. I can't really get over there and get the rest of those off, so that just kind of is what it is. But Crush is doing awesome. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, hey, big boy. Look at him. He's doing great. Hey, Crush. What you doing, buds? It has been a minute since we've seen Crush. All right, bud. Here you go. Woohoo! All right, we're gonna let him do his thing. Our Chinese turtle is down there. There's a couple other turtles down over there as well. It looks like there's one right there too. But let's get this little slider. Let's get him. Hey, Crush. And let's put him in to the pond. So we got him right here. Again, one more look. His name is Mango, and he is an absolute cutie. So he is gonna thrive in this pond. We're gonna set him down on this and let him go on his own. But look at him. Look how cute he is. And there we go. At least we can see him super well. Crush is checking him out. Like, what are you? Crush is like, hello? Who are you, sir? But he'll do great in there. Crush won't pick on him. None of the other turtles in here are aggressive at all, so he will do great. So let's go ahead, grab the other fish, go upstairs, get them acclimated, and then we will start putting fish into tanks. We are back inside now. We have the bass in this one. I was trying to think of what the name of this fish was. And then the iridescent shark in here as well. So I'm gonna let these guys get acclimated now for probably like 20-30 minutes. Let them just chill and get used to the water temps, because all the water temps in the household here are the exact same. That tank's the same, that tank's the same. Those tanks over there are all the same. Everything is the same. So once they're acclimated, we are probably gonna first go back outside, let the big Oscar go because he's been in there the longest, and then we'll come back up here again and let these guys go into their new tanks. Quick update, our Mata turtle is doing awesome. Absolutely amazing. This guy is so cool, and huge shout out to everyone on my other socials for blowing up a couple videos about the Mata, but an absolutely gorgeous turtle. He is eating like a champ. He is hanging out right on top of the heater. This tank is warm. It's like 80 degrees, but he is definitely warming up to me. As you can see, he's wanting to go all around. Let's let him down right here. Let's show you guys what he looks like a little bit more. If you didn't watch my Mata turtle video of me getting him, make sure you do it. I'll leave it linked down in the description. But an absolutely amazing turtle, such a unique reptile. I mean, there's no other animal that looks anything remotely close to that. Literally looks just like a leaf. It's crazy. But yeah, link down in my description, Mata turtle. There's actually 2 videos out about him, and they're doing amazing, so make sure you check them out. All right, so we are back outside now, and oh, he's freaking out, ready to go. He should be good to go and acclimated to this water now. So I'm gonna get this untied real fast, and then we are gonna get this guy into this little pond. So if I can figure out how to get this off, I should have brought a knife or something out here. Probably would have made my life a little bit easier. Let me see if I can just do this. Oh yeah, I can just do that. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can pick him up. I don't know that we're not gonna be able to pick him up. Let me get some of this water out. Might make my life a little bit easier. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's not dump the fish out, but all right, that's a lot of the water out. Now I can pick him up. Here, let's do this. I'm right here, buddy. This is a, whoa, don't hurt yourself. Chill out. Chill out, buddy. Gosh, this is a big fish. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Let me show you guys what he looks like in the bag, at least. It's really hard to see him. This bag is super deep, but I got all the water out. Let's get him into here, not stress him out any more than we already have. There you go, buddy. And he's gone. Just kidding, he's right there. It's super hard to see him, but he will acclimate to this perfectly fine. He's a long-tail Oscar. I'll put up another little video real quick showing you guys again what he looks like, because I wanted to show you what it looks like, but I don't want to stress him out more than he already is. He's in a new home now, a bunch of other fish in here. I'm just gonna let him settle in. We'll do a checkup video on him later, but let's head back inside now and put the other fish into the other tanks as well. But let's put this cover back on. Just like such. Do a little bit of this action. Cover this thing back up just like this. Boom. Perfect. All right. I do also have to figure out, again, like I said, putting a piece of wood. I did it on that one across. I don't have a piece that goes long enough to go that way. So I'm gonna have to go in another video to the hardware store and get some stuff to make this like not sag down. But yeah, let's go upstairs. All right, well, the first one that we're gonna get out is gonna be the iridescent shark. So let me get this off. Boom, just like that. Let me grab this guy out. I need to dump some of this water out, so let me do that real quick, and let's show you what he looks like. All right, so we have the iridescent shark here. Let me dump him out into this net. Just like that. Hang on, little guy. This is such a cool fish. Like, look at him. All right, let's go get him into his tank, though. I don't want him to get caught in this net or anything either, so we're gonna put him into this tank for now. So let's dump him in. Bloop. Just like that. Where did he go? Oh, he's right there. I'm blind. Really cool fish. Kind of looks like the channel cats, but they get ginormous. I'm gonna put up on the screen right now a picture of an iridescent shark, like full grown. There's even albino iridescent sharks. I might try and get one of those, but they're super, super cool. And they literally look like sharks. They have like a little dorsal fin in the top. They look just like channels, honestly, but a little bit different. Their eyes are like on the sides and they kind of bug out. It's kind of funny, but let's get this peacock bass now over into the bigger tank and we'll get him into his new setup. All right, we got the peacock. Look at how awesome this guy is. Let's go over to the bigger tank, Sadie, move, and let's let him go into his new setup. I didn't want to go over here because the arowana like freaks out every time, but let's drop him in. Boom. Ow! That was the arowana. He just bit me. His teeth are sharp. He's gonna make me bleed a little bit. That one felt great. All right, well, arowana have teeth, but look at him. He's chilling down there on the bottom. I'm gonna let him acclimate for a little while, and then we're gonna feed this tank. But this tank is doing awesome. Like, the algae growing on everything is perfect. The plecos are putting in some work. There's one right there and one right there. But everybody else is doing amazing in here. So that peacock bass will absolutely thrive. There is a largemouth bass in there also. They will get along perfectly fine. I've had largemouth and peacocks in tanks before, so I have no worries about that. That largemouth is a little bit smaller than that peacock. They are like eyeing each other up, but once they're fine with one another, it will be completely fine, I promise you. But they look amazing together. I think they'll realize they're both bass as well, so they'll probably chill out a little bit. But there is a little bit of size difference, but that peacock can definitely not eat this bass, fingers crossed. Nothing in this tank should be able to eat each other. I I have had issues with that in the past. My red-tailed catfish ate one of my arowana. Not fun, but it did happen, and lesson learned. But everything in here looks amazing and is doing amazing. Synodontis is back there, and I don't know where the... Oh, there's the arowana. Coming up to check everything out. I do need to feed the tank. I fed it earlier this morning, just a little bit, but I'm going to thaw some fish out real quick and feed this tank as well. Open this back up again. I actually have some shrimp that we're going to feed these guys. So let me grab a little bit of shrimp. Start throwing them in here. And everybody... Oh my gosh, arowana just almost jumped out of the water. Look at arowana go. That bass is doing awesome. Let's see if this peacock will already eat. Maybe? Maybe not, though. Dumping a bunch of food in here just so everybody doesn't start picking on one another. Because when you put a new fish into a tank, inevitably they're going to want to check out like what it is. Oh my gosh, arowana. This arowana has a crazy food response. Look at him. Such an awesome fish. But whenever you put a new fish into a tank, inevitably they're going to want to check it out and see like what it is and what's going on with it. So I doubt he's going to be eating much right now, but such a pretty bass. There's some other peacock bass that I definitely want to get, but this one is absolutely gorgeous. When they get bigger, they get like vibrant colors as well. So I'm looking forward to growing them up and getting them a little bit bigger. But I'm giving this tank quite a bit of food because I want them to have plenty so they don't pick on anybody, at least for the time being. So it's alright to overfeed if you're cautious with how you overfeed and you make sure that all the food eventually gets eaten. If not, obviously you need to be taking it out and stuff like that. But yeah, everybody in this tank is doing awesome. So Bisher down there, there's a couple other Bishers that hang up inside the driftwood that's inside of here, Synodontis down there, and like I said, this is our new peacock bass. An absolutely gorgeous fish. One other quick update on the fish side. I actually just picked up these gar the other day. They were in the store, and I was like, man, these things look awesome. They look like a little barracuda, like a little freshwater barracuda. Anyways, I'm gonna drop in a clip real quick showing that, and then we're gonna feed these little guys. All right, get out with the bag, get out with the bag. There we go. Okay, that's both of them. All right, let's get them over to the tank. Sadie, watch out. And let's plop them in just like that. Oh my goodness, those guys look awesome. They look like little barracuda. Dude, these things are sweet. I'm so glad I got these. It was really spur of the moment at the pet store. Look how crazy these things look. They're literally like little freshwater barracuda. Or I guess gar, which kind of looks like barracuda. But, dude, these things are freaking sweet. So we got some more shrimp here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a bunch of this. It's cut up super fine so that these fish can eat. And, oh yeah, look, the gar are already eating. This is the next day, so I've let them settle for a little while. Look at that, the gar are eating. That is awesome. Less than, well, really like a day of them being in this enclosure, they're already eating, or tank, whatever you want to call this thing. That is awesome news. Oh my goodness, everybody's just going to town and munching. All right, let's throw a couple more in there. See if the gar want any more. Doesn't look like it. They might not be that hungry, which is okay. Let's grab the rest of these little pieces that I can barely even grab. Because I cut them up so fine. Perfect, there we go. Okay. Alright, look at that. Those guys are doing awesome. They look so cool. They literally look like little barracuda. Like, I'm really happy that I got those. They get pretty big too, so they will grow up with us here at the household. Alright everybody, well that is going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed going to the pet store, finding some cool stuff, and I guess leaving with a turtle too, because you never know what you're gonna find when you go to the fish store. I guess you're gonna find reptiles now two-a-days. Now two-a-days? Now two. Anyways, let's go ahead and wrap up today's video. If you've made it here until the end, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit subscribe down below, turn those post notification bells on, and smash like on today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.